Dude, how long had you had your current model?
I debuted this one in 2024.
Wow.
Right? 2024, October 28th. And so I went through 2 models before this one.
What were they? Well, wait, I want to see.
I had like a pink model that was like, hold on. I had a pink one that was
That's
like
a little cursed. I want to see.
Okay. And then I had a purple one.
Whoa, so you didn't just have different models, you had different designs.
Oh yeah, completely different. They're just all cows though. They're all cows. They all have, I guess the only consistency is cowbell and horns and,
Cow ears?
cow ears. Yeah, I have very specifically shaped ears that are like very floppy and ambiguous.
I like them. I think they're classic cow.
Thank you. Some people call me a Dalmatian.
What?
Yeah,
Are they stupid?
I think so. Okay, I'll send you my first 2 models.
Heck yeah, I want to see.
Okay, here they come on Discord.
Okay. Okay.
Very different vibes, both of them.
Whoa!
Very different vibes, right?
I cannot imagine your voice coming out of this mouth.
I know, that's the thing, is that it's like the first model was a design I liked, but I was still kind of like not really being myself super much a lot. I was still very much kind of like, I at the time was like, I'm gonna be a cozy streamer and I'm gonna be normal and everything's gonna be fine. And then I let myself be a little bit more as I am, and then I changed and I went too far the opposite direction. So I had to like reel it in a little and find a middle ground, and I feel like this model matches my voice the best by far.
So well. Oh my god, so well. Dude, I looked totally different early on. I used to look completely different. Yeah. Wait,
I want to see.
Oh, it's... Oh my god. I don't even know if I still have them. Let's see. Let's see.
When did you debut your current model?
Okay, so this... Okay, I have like a billion freaking models because I made them for a long time. Like all of my 3D ones I made. Not all of my most recent 3D model is kit bashed, and the head was made for me for Nana's concert. But every other 3D model I made. So like I would just kind of make a new one every single week, but the design was mostly the same. I had like 3 designs. I had like little blue robot child, and then I had like robot woman, like lady with like, you know, she was, you know, a little bit more gifted than I am.
Oh.
And
like boobily?
Yeah. I mean, she wasn't, they were just like, let me just find a picture. Because that's the thing, is like when I say it like that, it sounds like they were huge or something. But it felt like weird to me. It just like felt like it wasn't.
Dude, I feel like I have like completely different standards to like the average VTuber enjoyer. Because I think I'm massive. Like
they're
in my brain, like
big.
my model, they're pretty huge. Like those are awooga for sure. But other people are like, like they're on the they're definitely small. They're definitely on the smaller side. And I'm like, okay, well, I just don't know what I'm talking about then, I guess.
Oh wait, let me scroll through and find my old design. I'm sure I have it somewhere. I've got to have it somewhere. It was my design for I paid a lot of money for this model.
Dude, my computer's so unorganized that like in order to find those 2 models, I googled Crelly pink model and Crelly goth model. That was the only way that I could find them, is through Google.
Here, wait, I can just pull it up on my stream and then you'll see it, right?
Ooh!
Yeah, that was me before.
Wait, that's sick. Wait, I really like that.
It was really cool, yeah. Doracia is amazing. She's the same artist who made this model. But yeah, it just never quite felt like me. It just never quite worked as me.
That's how I felt as well with my first 2 models. I just like was a little bit I was just like, it just felt like wearing something that doesn't really fit.
Yes, exactly.
It just felt a little bit like, and like whenever people would talk about like being super attached to their models, that it like represents them really well, I'm like, I don't know how to do it better, but it just feels a little bit like off somehow.
Yeah. And like the feeling of like, if I ever had to cosplay this, which I like doing, right? Then I would have to, like, how would I do that? Like,
yeah,
it just felt,
that's fair. That's fair. That definitely would be an obstacle.
Right.
I don't know. I took me 3 tries, and then this model, I don't think I'm gonna retire it anytime soon. Like years and years and years and years.
Same.
I got very lucky that I got my dream like artist and rigger combo. So I'm like, I'm chilling.
Dude,
I'm chilling.
they?
I'm staying here.
How'd you find out about them?
I saw a rigger on Twitter, and I was like, they did like a head turn thing, and like I'm obsessed with like the head turn bone structure,
Oh my God,
where like
same.
the little cheek comes out and the little chin. Oh my God! So I was like, if I ever can afford it, this person's gonna be like the one that I go to. I had already put them on a pedestal, and then I found the artist, and I was like, okay, this is the one that I'm gonna go to if I ever can afford it. And then I got a little money from VTubing, and I was like, it's time. It's time. And it just worked out. Like their commissions were open, and I mean, like, I can't imagine replacing this one. And you feel the same with yours?
Yeah, no. So I redid my design. I was the blue lady for a while, and then just like one night, it was like almost Christmas, and I was just like consumed. I was just like possessed by this creative spirit, and I was like, okay, I'm making an entirely new design and model, and I made this design.
Yes.
And then like I found Dore when she had made her first model ever. I found her just like streaming. She's also a VTuber, and she's like pretty small, and she's an artist and rigger. And I like found her, and I was like, this is so cool. I can't believe this is like your first one. And she was like, don't worry, I'll get better from here. And then like I commissioned her when I had my design for the blue model. And then when I redesigned everything, I was like, okay, I need to save up because Dore got good and got expensive. And I was like, okay, I need to save up. When I can finally afford Dore, then I'll know I've made it.
Oh my God, dude. VTubing is like, now what models can do, like even like with ours, like looking at ours, I'm like, God, it can do gone so far. It's crazy.
Do you mind saying how much your total model was, like art and rig?
No, I'm super open about it. So the model art itself was like 2,800, and then the rig was about 5,000 and something. It was in that ballpark. So that's the same for like more outfits. That was the initial cost, and then for more outfits, it's usually like 1,900, 2,000 for a new outfit, and then rig is basically the same because I have a million toggles. I have so many toggles.
Yeah, the toggles add up.
They seriously do.
But yeah, no.
What about you? Do you talk about it as well?
Of course, yeah, no. Mine because she does both, so all of it together was about 5,000. And then toggles, right, and outfits are going to be more. This is my only outfit. This is my only hairstyle. As far as toggles, I have the banjo, and it actually plays, which is crazy, and that was a big part of that 5,000.
So cool. That's so cool. That's actually so cool, though. Wait. Oh my God. And it looks so good, too. Oh my God.
So, you know, that was a significant thing.
Yeah,
to be able to do that.
I've seen instrument toggles. I have never seen one that has like hand movement like that. That's so sick.
It tracks. Like I have to like air guitar to make it do that.
Dude, when you pitched it, were you like, is this even possible, or were you like pretty confident that it could be done?
So she actually did more involved hand tracking for it on my first on the blue model, but then it's like as impressive as this is, it does kind of feel like it would be better if it was just like a loop, because then like if it glitches hand tracking, it won't look super weird. So now if it tracks my hands like doing playing motions, which that's something I set up to detect, then it'll start doing the animation, and it's just a looped animation for it.